Okay, guys, hopefully you can see the screen. So I'm going to create this video tutorial for you guys today. This is meant to be watched after you watch the few foundational videos of how to set up Gmail Streak on your laptop and create your pipelines and all those kind of things. You should know by now how to create a pipeline, how to create columns, all those kind of things. So what I want to show you today is how to actually make this applicable to your business for our different boot camp launches. Okay, so as you can see here, I created a brand new pipeline. Okay, so I just titled it test. So I would suggest that you create a pipeline that is for customer prospects only. So these are people that you're talking to on social media. These can be people that you just have listed, whatever, people that you want to invite, whatever. So these are customer prospects. For me personally, when I'm inviting someone, unless I included my list on here, I don't personally put everyone on my list in my streak right now. But you could do that right here for your first column. You could put your list of people that you want to reach out to, whatever. What I do is generally right now, I just reach out to people and invite them based on who's engaging on my social media. Because I'm 3 years into the business, so I don't necessarily always have a list of people that I want to reach out to because I've already reached out to a lot of people. So you can start your first column with your list. But what I want you to do is create something that's just for your customer prospects, a pipeline. Okay, so these are called pipelines, and then these are stages, right? And so I want this to be the stages that you would do to use the email templates that I have introduced to you guys to send people information, to send them pricing information, and to get them enrolled. So you can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call mine customer prospects. Then I'm going to go over here to this little cogwheel, and I'm going to name my stages. So my first stage is going to be interested. Like I said, yours can be your list or whatever. These are people that are interested. So I reached out to them on social media, or they reached out to me and said that they are interested in learning more about my bootcamp. So I'm going to put them into my streak at that point in time. Okay. And then I might also say here that I've requested their email, because generally people are going to write me on Instagram and be like, yes, I'm interested in learning more. And then I'm going to write back to them and be like, okay, awesome. I can't wait to chat with you more about it. Let me snag your email. I'll send you details over there. So since I'm expecting them to give me their email, I'm going to go ahead and put them in my interested column, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. And then once I've sent them that email that message back on social media that requested their email, then I know they're kind of here. I'm waiting for them to send me their email. Okay. Once I have their email, my first step is going to be Holiday Bootcamp Email 1 sent. So that's just what I call it. It's that email 1 template that I sent you guys. So then what I would go to next is Holiday Bootcamp email 2 sent. Okay, and then my next column that I would move people through is Holiday Bootcamp. You can put email 3, and I put price option. So I know that it's the price. We're at the price at this point. Again, you can call these however your brain works. And every month when we change the name, you can change this. You don't even have to put Holiday Bootcamp. You can just put email 1 sent, goals. Because I like to tell myself what each email is. Email 2 sent details, and then email 3 sent price. I like to create a follow-up column that's just, if anybody stalls out in any of these places, or if I send them the price options and they don't get back to me, then I know I can move them to here to follow up with them. Let's see, what else would I do? So follow up, maybe they decide to say no or whatever. I can say decided it wasn't for them. You can create a no response, or or maybe even just say invite to next bootcamp, whatever. And I'll talk to you about what we're going to do with these kind of people later. And maybe you can say purchase info sent, because they got the price options, they wrote you back, and then you sent them the purchase information. And then you can say purchased. again, this is just like giving you an idea of what you can do. Now, too, if there's any point in time that like you want to, like, I actually would like this to be up here after follow-up, purchase info sent, and then decide it wasn't for them, invite to bootcamp, whatever. You can always reorder these and you can change the colors and stuff here, but that's not what this is about. So I'm going to go to apply. Okay. It's going to take a second here to update and save and streak. And once we have our pipeline created and these stages and everything like this that I'm showing you, then I'm going to also show you how to add a box, how to add an email, how to add the templates in to make your life easier, that kind of thing. So forgive my very slow Wi-Fi. Save. You can do it. Okay, we did it. Good thing. Okay, so now once you have these columns named, however you want them to be named, okay, then you're going to start inputting boxes. So again, these are people, when I enter them into my pipeline, these are people that I've invited on social media and they say they're interested, they want more information. So you're going to click on whatever pipeline you want to add them to, and you're going to click on the little plus sign up here, and you're going to click box. So that's going to create here. So I'm going to say Sarah Gifford, okay? And if I want to put her profile link here, I can. I want to put stuff here. I like to date it, so I can say 11/5, new mom, you know, whatever. If I know anything about her from her Instagram or previous conversations, I can put it there. So I just like alert myself to who she is. Then what I'm going to do here is click on her little box, and it's going to open her up. And this is where you're going to enter the email right here where it says contacts and organization. So I'm going to add, and I'm going to say Sarah Test, whatever, at gmail.com. So you can see here, it is really, spelled it. If I just pressed enter there, it wouldn't save. So what you have to do is wait a second for this little box to populate. Then you're going to click on that. And now Sarah's email is here, okay? So now when I'm in here, when I'm in her column, I can even change her stage right here if I want. So now I got her email. So like I requested their email, whatever, I got her email. And so now I know when I go back over here that I have Sarah's email. I also have a column, and it's, maybe I don't have this column here. But you can add a column that shows you, let's see if we can just do it right here. Contacts and organization. And it's, I'm just going to click, what do I got to do here? I'm just going to say, oh, I don't know what this is going to do. Yeah. So that shows me that I have her email. Okay. So let's say I did this. Let me do like 4 people here. So yeah, so I'm going to do another box. I've got, this is another girl from Instagram. All right. And then she's already like, maybe she sent me her email, whatever. I'm saving. I'm going to click on her box and I'm going to add her email. I want to show you once you have like multiple emails in here, how this can be really, really cool and how you can do it in a couple of different ways. Come on. As you can see, I'm not very patient with things. And it usually does not take this long. It's because I'm zooming. So it's usually pretty quick. So I'm going to add again, Gabby. I'm just going to make something up. At gmail.com. Okay, once it populates, there it is. Again, I'm going to keep her in that stage and all that's good. So now let's go right into how I would add their email. Like, so next step is email 1, right? About their goals. So what I would want to do is I want to set up my snippets. Okay, so how do you set up a snippet is you can just decide to compose an email. So let's just do like a fake email, okay? And when you have a fake email that's going to be composed here, you see this box down here. It's like, looks like a Rubik's Cube kind of. This is more tools. You're going to click on that, and you're going to click on the yellow piece of paper. Okay, now when I open mine up, you're going to see I already have snippets saved here. But what you can do is if you want to grab, and let me just do this. Well, I hate to do this and it like slow the world down. But if I was to go to the Google document that I gave to you guys that had the various different templates in there. So I'm just going to like grab something. So actually, I'm not going to go here. I'm going to go back to over here. And I already have one saved in here, so I'll just grab it from there. So say this is what I wanted to do. This is going to be email one. And so again, you would grab this from what I already gave you in the team page for email templates. Okay, so I'm going to go here again. I want to create this snippet. So what you can do is manage snippets or make this draft a snippet. What would be best would be for you to copy and paste the email template one I gave you. And you're just going to copy and paste it right here. You're going to see everything is right here. And this isn't the exact one, but right here is, say, the email template that you wanted to do. If there's anything in here that you want to edit and make it sound more like you or whatever, like now would be the time to do that. Once you have it, you can even put a subject line in here. You can, you know, I would say like boot camp details or something like that, okay? And so once you have it like how you want it, okay, you're going to click back on this yellow piece of paper and you're going to say, make this draft a snippet. So what that basically is going to do is it's going to make it an email template for you. So I would go click right here to share to pipeline. I would put it under customer prospects. So actually this one's the test. So test customer prospects, because that's the name of the pipeline I'm working in. And then I would say, you know, holiday boot camp email one goals, whatever you want to call it here. So like, you know what it is, then cool. Then you're going to click create. So what that's going to do is that's going to save that as a personal snippet for you here, okay? So if you wanted to do this, again, if you wanted to do this for template 2, then you would just erase everything. You would copy and paste template 2, paste it in here again. So let's say this is template 2's email. I'm going to paste in here, and then I'm going to go right here. I'm going to say make this draft the snippet, and I'm going to say the same thing. Holiday boot camp email 2 details or whatever, okay? And then I'm going to create. Again, you can change this here if you want. This isn't necessary, but I want it to show up here. That just helps you to like organize a little bit more. And I'm going to say create. Okay, there's that. So you get the idea. So then you would also do that with email 3. And you can do this with any email that you send out that you think you're going to be sending to multiple people. You can save it as a snippet draft and be able to utilize it again without retyping out that whole email. So let me show you how cool this is. So say you have Gabby and Sarah that both requested information. They both gave you their email. They both want to know more what you have to offer for boot camp. So you're going to click this here. You're going to get both boxes. Now, say you didn't want to get both boxes. You just wanted to send to Gabby. Well, then you could just send to Gabby. But for this example, we're going to say I'm going to send to both. And it doesn't matter if you have 250 people in this right here. This is only getting people that are under the requested their email box, right? But maybe I had people that were down here that I wanted to send this to for some reason too. You could select them too. So let's see, I've got 2 people here. So what I'm going to do is go up and I'm going to create a mail merge. And I'm going to go to this, looks like a little paper airplane or something. I'm going to click on it there. And you're going to see what happens. So it's going to show you who's the recipients. It's these 2 people, Gabby and Sarah. Okay. And I'm going to send them both an email. Now, they're not going to know that I'm sending them both an email at the same time. It's going to come in as an individual email. But I'm going to be able to do it like very intentionally and very time saving. I can't think of the word right now. But I do them both at the same time. So what I'm going to do is click here on this little more tools, and I'm going to click on my orange piece of paper again for my snippet. Okay, and then I'm going to look for my snippets. And so I put them under the pipeline, the test customer prospect pipeline, right? So here was my email number 1, and watch guys, watch the magic. I'm going to click on it, and everything, subject, everything populates up, okay? Now just ignore this. This is just something I have in my email. It's almost kind of annoying. I'll probably get rid of it. So everything pops up here. So, and you even have the opportunity here to change it. I just remember that it's going out to 2 different people, right? So I kind of try to keep it pretty generalized. You can personalize this a little bit more, but if you're doing a mail merge, I wouldn't. I would just kind of keep it generalized. It's the easiest way. If you wanted to personalize it a little bit more to just Gabby, then I would just send her an individual email, okay? So here it all is, so everything that you want to do. So then once you have it the way you want it and you're cool with it going out to both Gabby and Sarah, you just click send, and it'll send it to them both. Now what you can also do is if you're like working on the weekend or something and you want to set up an email to send later, you can click on the little clock, and you can select to send 1 hour from now. Maybe you're working at 5 a.m. and you don't want to send Sarah and Gabby an email at 5 a.m., but you know, today or 1 hour from now might be better, or you want to personalize it a little bit more, click on this, and you can change it to, you know, whenever. You could do today at 12 p.m., you know, whatever. And then click send later, and it would save it, and it would automatically send it for you, and you don't even have to worry about it. So pretty freaking cool. And this is why I think it is so important for you to go ahead and get email set up now. Because too, once you have them done and say we sent them, email 1 sent, I like to keep this stage column in here because you could have moved them in their column by clicking on each individual box. But what I like to do is just click right here on stage. And if you click on the top one that you have, I'm going to go holiday email 1 sent. So you can see they both moved from requested their email to both of them, the email is sent. And I know they've been in the stage for 1 day. So then when they respond back and say Gabby has responded back and she wants more information, this is how I would send just Gabby information. I'm going to click on her box. You could obviously reply to her email. But, or you could go in this way. I click on her box, come in, and I'm going to click on the little email. And here's Gabby. It's already here. And I'm like, okay, Gabby, cool. I'm going to give you more information. Here's the details. So here's the details. This is even the link to the Gmail or to the form that I gave you guys. So you see everything's here. This is the opportunity if I want to be like, Gabby, I am so excited to help you reach those goals. I can totally relate to busy mom life and not having enough time. So let's talk more details. And then, you know, whatever. And then I'd personalize this even more if it needs to be. And then it's all set and ready. And then I'm going to send it. Once I've sent it to Gabby, again, this is where the snippets are going to save your life. Then I'm going to click right here and choose right here in gold. Now I'm going to say details sent. And I go back over here. I'm going to say, look, Gabby's been moved. I sent her email too for details and still waiting on Sarah's reply. Next time when Sarah replies and she's ready, I know that I'm just going to click a few buttons and get her the second details sent. So that's it. It's really, really that simple. Now, what I advise you do is have a pipeline for customer prospects. You can also create a pipeline for new customers, existing customers, whatever. So what I would do, and this would be another whole training, another whole video, but if, say, Gabby purchased, I would, end up moving her all the way down here. And if Gabby is in my test in my customer prospects, but she's purchased and I want her to move to my new customer pipeline, then I would click on Gabby and I would go right here and I would click move and send her to the new customer pipeline. Okay? So that's where I want to stop right now and just kind of show you that is how I would encourage you to set up your streak, how you can name these however you would like. That's how you set up your snippet, so you can take advantage of the email templates that I'm going to give you, or that I have already given you, and you can lead the people straight to the sale. Definitely let us know if you have any questions, and hopefully this was so much help.